He wasn't man enough. He wasn't man enough. You said he wasn't man enough for me. Hold on, boo, cause I can't even let you get away with that. He wasn't man enough for you. Great song, terrible message. He wasn't man enough for me. Toni Braxton. So overall, it seems like the wife reached out to her and confronted her about, like, why are you talking to my man, essentially. But before we jump into the lyrical breakdown of it, this is what I'm talking about when I say that every woman is a witch. Some are just more wicked than others. This married woman that is married to a man that you used to see, she came to you and she confronted you. And instead of you taking the high road, you chose to throw it in her face and say that he your problem. You the one married this disloyal man. You the one that married this disloyal man. This is what you choose to do with your power instead of saying to this woman, like, oh yeah, he reached out to me. No, I really don't care about him like that. Or not even addressing it at all. You chose to address it in the worst way, trying to put her down. You're trying to put somebody down that's standing in the position that you were once standing in. How can you? I mean, I know you don't know this woman like that, but why you want to treat her like that when you know what it feels like to be in her shoes? You know that that man is disloyal. You know he's a liar. You know he a cheater. You know all that. You were once in her shoes. So where's the empathy? Instead, you choose to embody darkness and spew it at her. You know what she's feeling like. You know what it feels like to be with that man and to know that he's talking to other women. So why are you being mean to her about it? You should have some type of empathy towards her. Either don't say nothing to her at all or tell her the truth and tell her you're sorry. Because it seems like what you did was you entertained this man. This man may have reached out to you and you entertained him. And not even to say that you wanted him. Like, I believe you. Okay. When you say in the song, I don't want your man. I already had your man. I believe you. But at the same time, I also believe that you entertain this man with attention to boost your self-esteem a little bit and to show yourself like, oh, he still want me. I could take him if I want to. I still got it. You know what I mean? I still got it. He reaching out to me. He still want this. But even though I don't want him like that, you must have been bored or something to entertain him. Your boredom and entertain him was at the expense of this woman's feelings. You're not responsible for her feelings, but at the same time, you're still using your power for evil. The way you just throwing it in her face. All right, so let's get into the song. Listen, girl, who do you think I am? Don't you know that he was my man? But I chose to let him go. So why do you act like I still care about him? Looking at me like I'm hurt. When I'm the one who said I didn't want it to work. Don't you forget, I had him first. Why you feel the need to say all this to that woman? She must have confronted you and asked you why you talking to her man. You entertain. First of all, we already let's establish the fact that this man he's not a catch. Let's establish that right off the bat. Who do you think I am? Like who? Like like who you think you talking to? Like who you think I am? You think I'm this scandalous woman? Is that what you trying to say? What you are? You're a little scandalous. You did all this for You know, that attention. You a little scandalous, boo. Don't you know that he was my man? But I chose to let him go. I chose to let him go. I broke it off with him, trying to show that she won in the breakup because she left first. She broke it off with him. He didn't leave me. You reaching out to me like he left me. No, I left him. I don't want him. But you still entertaining him though. See what I'm saying? So why do you act like I still care about him? Because you're entertaining him. You may say that you don't care about him, but why are you entertaining him? You entertaining him because you bored? Looking at me like I'm hurt. When I'm the one who said I didn't want it to work. She keep on reiterating it. She keep on saying it. Like, you looking at me like I care. Like I care about y'all being together. I'm the one that said that I didn't want it to work between me and him. She keep on letting her know, like, I don't want him. I broke things off. You can have him. I know he's not worth anything. I know the man that you have is not worth anything. She's steady wanting to throw that into this woman's face. Like, this woman is literally living in the situation with this man. She know that her husband ain't sugar honey iced tea to a certain degree. She know he's not loyal. She knows this, but she's trying to make it work with him because she decided to say, like, hey, that's my husband. I said yes to him. So I'm trying to deal with all that comes with. Don't you forget I had him first. Don't forget I had him first. I already know everything you going through, boo. What you thinking? Stop blaming me. What you thinking? Why you confronting me? Stop trying to blame me for the stuff that you going through with that man. It's like I feel you to a certain degree, but I also don't feel you because you think that you have this great solidified argument about he came to me. I don't want him. I didn't want him. I gave him back to the streets. But it's like at the same time you still entertaining this man. This is why his wife can even approach you to say, like, what's up? And you saying stop blaming me, but it's like stop using your power for evil. You know you don't want that man. You don't want that man. You know he ain't no good, but you still choose to entertain him because you bored. And it make you feel a little better about yourself knowing that this man still wants you. It make you feel a little better about yourself. What you thinking? Stop blaming me. He wasn't man enough for me. And I mean, you keep saying it. He wasn't the one for me. I left him. He wasn't man enough. I mean, you keep saying it. You keep saying it like you proud of that. That he wasn't man enough for me. I know I made the right decision. I know I made the right decision. He wasn't man enough for me. But for some reason, you decided to entertain this man. Even if it was just for a second. You still decided to entertain this man. And what you showing that man is that he got a little bit power over you. It ain't much power, but he got a little bit power over you because he reached out to you and he got you to respond. Now, what should have happened is when he reached out to you, you shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have responded at all. But you responded because you wanted to make yourself feel better because that woman got a ring. He married her. Oh yeah, you didn't want him. I didn't want him. I don't want to be with him. I gave him back. I gave him back to the streets. I didn't want him. But at the same time, he ain't never asked to marry you. And I know he ain't never asked to marry you because if he asked to marry you, you would have brought it up. You would have brought it up in this song. But you didn't. He wasn't man enough for me. If you don't know, now here's the chance. I've already had your man. Do you wonder just where he's been? Yeah. Now you throwing it in her face. You already, like I said, you've already been through the stuff that this woman's been through. You know her pain. You know she cries at night over this man. You know she's sad trying to make this work with this individual. He's not a great catch. So you know what it's like to be in her shoes, and you sitting here and you throwing it in her face, being petty about it. Do you wonder where he's been? Oh, yeah, I know what you're going through. Yeah, baby, because you've been in her shoes before. So why you want to sit here and throw it in her face like that and make her feel bad about it? Yeah, this woman may have came at you ignorantly. She may have called your phone or approached you in an ignorant way, like, "What you doing? Talking to my man?" But whatever. Your feelings shouldn't even be attached to this man for you to want to react in an emotionally as equal way as she's reacting to it. You should be disattached from the situation enough to address it, like, "Hey, I don't have nothing to do with it. He reached out to me and I don't want anything to do with it. Bless your relationship. I know what you're going through right now. I've been through it with him. That's it." But you just like, "I had your man. I don't want him. Oh yeah, I know what you going through. Whatever. Boo hoo." Like that's your attitude about it. Like, he want me. I don't want him. It's like, it's just, girl, get over yourself. Not be worried about him. Now it's time you know the truth. I think he's just the man for you. All women are witches. Some are just more wicked than others. I think he's just the man for you. That's literally like her, like sending a curse towards that woman. You already been, like I said, you've already been through what this woman is going through. And you wishing more wickedness on her. You wishing more sadness, more sorrow when it comes to dealing with this man on her. I think he's just the man for you. I think you deserve to go through what you're going through right now. Just off the simple fact that you even approached me about it. That's wicked. Like, that's evil. Like, why you gotta act like that? Why you gotta do that woman like that? I think he's just the man for you. I think you deserve to be going through what you're going through right now. Essentially, is what she's saying. Okay, so here's the hook. What are you thinking? Did you know about us back then? Did you know I dumped your husband, girlfriend? I'm not thinking about him. Really? Really? You gotta say all that. Did you know about us back then? Did you know how he cared about me? Did you know how, he was really into me? You was into him too, don't act. Did you know I dumped your husband? Did you know I'm the one that left him? He didn't leave me and go to you. I left him. I quit him. I'm not thinking about him. But you are, though, to a certain degree. I ain't saying you in love with that man. I ain't saying that you want to be with that man. No, you don't want to be with him. You ain't in love with him. But you do like the power that you have over him to a certain degree. You do like that you can still attract his attention. You do like the fact that if you look his way and give him a look, that you can summon him. You do like that. You do like the fact that you still have some type of power over him. You like that. But I ain't saying you want him. You're just a little bored, that's all. I'm not thinking about him. But you married him. Do you know I made him leave? Do you know he begged to stay with me? He wasn't man enough for me. She trying to let the wife know, like, no. I told him to go, and he begged to stay with this. He begged to stay with me. He wasn't man enough for me, but you married him. You married that man. You married that trash. This is what she's saying. She want to throw it in her face, and she want to make her feel so bad, but you married him. I made him leave. He begged to stay. He wasn't man enough for me. You want to throw it in that woman's face, and you want to make her feel bad. But like I said, I know that he never proposed to her. He never proposed to her. Because if he proposed to her, then she would have brought it up in this. She would have brought it up in this song. Ain't no way you sit up here being mean and spewing all this unnecessary, wicked, evil energy towards this woman, and you wouldn't throw that little nugget in there with it. Oh, he proposed to me too. He proposed to me, but I said no to the ring. You would have brought that up. But you didn't bring that up. Why? Because you couldn't bring that up. Because he never proposed to you. He never proposed to you. Yeah, he may have begged to stay with you. Stay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But he never proposed to you. And that's probably why you really mad, because he proposed to that woman. So in the back of your mind, you feeling like, why he proposed to her and never proposed to me? Is she a better woman than me? Nah, she not a better woman than me. Definitely not a better woman than me. And I got to show her that she's not a better woman than me. I got to put her down a little bit. Got to knock her down a few notches. That man never proposed to you. But he proposed to this woman. He gave that woman the ring. But you want to find a way to make her feel bad. Listen, girl, didn't he tell you the truth? If not, then why don't you ask him? Then maybe you could be more into him instead of worry about me. She's shady. Why you entertaining this woman so long? Why you still entertaining this woman? I know he ain't tell you the truth. I know he didn't. I know he lying to you because I know what it's like to sit in your seat, and I was lied to too. She sound like a mad witch. You know, she sound like a mad witch. She sound like a mad witch, and she trying to take the air out of that married woman's ball just so she could flex. You know, she just trying to flex on her, like, oh yeah, I don't even care about that. It's so easy to me, you know. But instead of, you know, her flexing, making it look like, oh, she's a better woman, she, you know, she didn't fall for this man, she got out. Instead, she really just looks salty. You sound real salty. He wasn't man enough for me. Why you feel the need to tell me that? Why you feel the need to tell me that? Why you feel the need to tell that woman that about her man? You know, like, you care. You care a little too much. And she just keeps saying, but you married him. But you married him. Like I said, she bringing that up because she was never proposed to. She was never proposed to. And she would have let her know if he proposed to her. She would have brought that up. This woman is mad. This woman a little bitter about the fact that he didn't propose to her, even though he was disloyal, even though he wasn't faithful, and he was a liar. She's still mad at the fact that he didn't propose to her. What makes this woman a better woman than me? That's what the whole song is about. That's what you really mad about. What makes her a better woman than me? Even though I don't want the man, but that's not the point. That's not the point of why she's entertaining the situation. She just a little bored. That's all. She a little bored. Entertaining her ex. Want to see if she still got a little power over him. That's all it's really about. And she know he weak enough to give in to her, to give her attention. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the same way with other women on her. You understand that I didn't want him. He wanted me. She just keep trying to let her know. So many reasons why our love is through. Yeah. What makes you think he'll be good to you? No, it makes no sense because he will never change. Girl, you better recognize the game. This right here is what makes her feel better, you know, because like I said, that lady got the ring. That lady got the ring and she didn't. She didn't get the ring. But the fact that he reached out to her and she entertained it, it confirmed what she already knew about him. Him not being a good guy, and she's glad she quit him. So that's why she's saying so many reasons why love is through. Yeah, what makes you think he'll be good to you? Yeah, he gave you that ring, but he's still not a good dude. It makes no sense because he will never change. Girl, you better recognize the game. You better get out. Girl, you better get out. He ain't gonna be good to you. What makes you think he gonna be good to you? He gave you that ring and he's still talking to other women. And she's throwing all this in her face. You be better off saying nothing and letting that woman figure it out on her own. than just throwing it in her face. That's wicked. That's wicked. And like you could tell that she don't have a man, the lady singing the song. I don't be liking to say like the artist, because it's like I know this, the artist ain't really like feeling this way. They just embodying this character at this moment to sing the song. But yeah, you can tell that the lady that's singing the song, she ain't got no man. Because if she did, she wouldn't have entertained this lady for so long. If she had a man, she would have brought it up. She would have said, like, look, I got a man. I'm happy. I'm in a new space. I ain't worried about him. She would have brought all that up. If she was proposed to before by him, she would have brought that up too. Because she's already spewing so much wickedness, so much evilness towards this woman. She would have brought up I'm in a happy space. I'm in a better space. I got a new man, new this. I don't want your man. He proposed to me. And I said no to the ring. She would have brought all that up. But she can't do that because she don't have a man. Which is why she's entertaining this guy. Because she a little bored. And she want to see if she still got it. She ain't got no man. And because he never proposed to her. That's really why she's mad. That's really why she's mad in this song. You're not mad because that woman approached you and confronted you about her husband. That's not really why you mad, even though that's what you're trying to make it seem like. You're trying to make it seem like that's why you mad. Oh, you just keep coming at me for no reason. I don't deserve to come at this. I don't deserve for you to be coming at me like this. I said no to him. I didn't want him. I gave him back. He begged to stay with me, but I said no. That's not really why you mad. You really mad because he proposed to her and he never proposed to you, and you don't have anybody right now. And you looking for a way to make yourself feel better. So for you to feel better, you choosing to put this woman down. That's why it's not right. Every woman is a witch. Every woman is a witch. Some just more wicked than others. So he wasn't man enough for you, and you wasn't wifey material to him. Ain't that about nothing?